Hello angels, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about economy and economy shifts from 3D to 5D and some insights that I've had around this. You may have seen my video in the past around the biggest trauma that humans have experienced and how that's basically the reason why we're re-experiencing and looping a lot of that trauma through wars and these kind of things. And today I did a session with my clients where we were clearing any kind of poverty programming from their DNA. And when I tracked this programming, it came back to its origin being that same big event. And that big event was basically what you could refer to as being cast out of the Garden of Eden. It was like the first times humans experienced lack, experienced harsh survival conditions, climates that weren't supportive, etc. And it caused a really, really big wound that humans now have kept looping and actually recreating these poverty scenarios in their own lives. And so what we actually need to do as individuals is to clear this looping and this programming from our DNA if we really want to break free from the matrix lack and programming that has been very prevalent here. And even if, let's say, you're a starseed, maybe it's your first time here, whatever, this is running deeply in the DNA of humans. It's kind of like a faulty program that hasn't been resolved or healed yet, that humans really greatly just need to, have a look at and heal. And what it really comes down to, the greatest healing is self-love, because the wound or the imprint of the wound is this feeling of how God abandoned us or God left us, or we weren't good enough in the eyes of God, which is also what's been kind of what's created the religions that we know of nowadays. And so as an individual, what you can do is really work on showering yourself with self-love. You can even speak to this program in your DNA and ask it to reprogram, ask it to harmonize with 5D, ask it to harmonize with heaven on earth, and then it will start to shift. But it's an inside job, okay? Every individual needs to do their work, and that's also why it's an inside job of who comes along as we regain heaven on earth again. It's an inside job who comes along or who doesn't. So yes, my loves, I wanted to share this. It's gonna be like just a brief little video just for you to have information and insights. I come on here and I share every now and then just some of the transmissions I receive and see as I do my energy healings. And so far, I've really found that that original wound is like the core of every negative thing we're experiencing. And yes, then there's definitely been dark forces who took advantage of that. Whether those dark forces were actually a result of the human trauma and a creation of humans like egregors, I can't say. Or maybe they also kind of created the situation on the planet. In either way, at this point, it's humans' own individual job to clear themselves from this imprint. Okay, if you want more support on that, I have a lot of videos on my channel. I also do coaching, one-on-one coaching. I have my group program, and that's where we actually do these kind of sessions where we go in, we restructure your DNA, we activate your higher DNA, we align you with heaven on earth, and in general, just clear any distorted matrix programming, entities, anything that is keeping you looped into a reality that you don't belong into. And so you can message me for more interest in that on my Instagram and subscribe to the channel as well. And I hope you have all a beautiful day.